Sweden vs England 15 euros 60 cents. 2012 SelMcKenzie Selzer-McKenzie. Author D.Selzer-McKenzie. My tip: win for England. At the last meeting of the second EM round, two old rivals meet each other, and to be more precise, Sweden and England. The Scandinavians were conquered by the host Ukraine a couple of days ago and will stand into the next two quite certainly of rounds very strongly under pressure now, while England has played drowning against France and therefore has much better chances on the quarterfinals participation. These two teams have very often met in the past, but we only will mention two duels, and to be more precise from the year 2006 at the WC in Germany, when it has been in the group phase 2:2, while the Englishmen have fetched an almost 1-0 victory at the friendly shaft game in their Wembley Stadium in November last year. The beginning, 15th of the 6th 2012, 20:45. At this friendship meeting, the Swedes have by the way played in almost the same list as in the case of the first round of this year's EM. So it is clear that Coach Haven has much confidence in its players, and although which results independently of it are achieved. The Swedes do not have any particularly big choice of good players either. They are some other European national teams and therefore are not able to make too numerous changes either. We must nevertheless mention that it is here a very compact and talented team, and to be more precise, Ibrahimovic, the one of the best go-getters of the world, is led, but exactly this player has obtained the goal which gives the lead of the Swedes in the game against the Ukraine, but this has not sufficed to fetch the first points at the Euro. Its long-standing rival Shevchenko has also obtained a goal after that and therefore brought its team the great 3 points. Of course, defending players who simply have not reacted on time are responsible to Sweden for such deficits. But Haven has said, coaches, that just after the game it nevertheless has confidence in its defending players furthermore, and that there probably will not be any changes in this area of the team. We have one similar situation in the midfield, so that furthermore we expect good games from the midfield. Only in the attack should come to changes, since Leander is fit and will play instead of Rosenberg now. He is the main strength of the Swedes together with Ibrahimovic. Expected list: Sweden, Isaksson, Fanny, Granqvist, Rubbish-Heap, M. Olsen, Larsson, all mains, Elm, Toivonen, Ibrahimovic, Leander. We have already said that the Englishmen in the first round have fetched a very important point in the duel against France, which can be considered as a great success in view of the many problems which had them shortly before the EM beginning. It is known that no team had such numerous problems with the player failures like England, while Coach Hodgson cannot calculate really in the two first rounds with its best player, since he is suspended. The young Welbeck has led the attack because of this in this game against the Frenchmen, while apart from it the fast wingers Young and Oxlade-Chamberlain still have for the offensive tasks been responsible. Captain Gerhard has partly also played a part in the offensive from the midfield. All other players, also the midfield players Parker and Milner counted, have paid much more attention to the defensive, since they were conscious of the attack quality of the opponent. It was therefore their aim of holding back the opponent in the midfield at once. They have succeeded this mostly, too. The Frenchmen have led what at it for opponents to the nervousness automatically, and have often produced unnecessary fouls, because of which have on the other hand been good for the Englishmen. Yes, it is already known that they have very good header players. From such a standard situation the Englishmen also have fetched the leadership. The inside defender Lescourt has met Nami, but the draw lasted only 9 minutes, since Nasri has made use of a fault of the goalkeeper Hart and has hit the gate with a shot from approx. 20 meters. The defense of the Englishmen has by the way done a very good work, and there should not be any changes in this game in this area, but for this we expect Walcott and Carroll in the attack from the first minute. Expected list: England, Hard, Johnson, Lescourt, Terry, Cole, Milner, Parker, Walcott, Gerhard, Young, Carroll. In view of the defeat against the Ukraine, the Swedes simply do not have another choice in this meeting but to play offensively of the first minute. Such a way of playing surely could suit the Englishmen, since they have rather fast outer players and they therefore should be very dangerous from the countering attacks. All in all should become one very offensive and primarily a very interesting game in which the gatekeepers is Saxon and Hart will get most work.